Hey y'all, Airgun Angie with Gateway to Airguns. This is the Gamo Swarm Bone Collector Gen 2, and this is part 2 of my grip review. Let's grip it. Really quick, I want to say thank you to Gateway to Airguns for making this video possible. Go check them out, guys. www.gatewaytoairguns.org. www.gatewaytoairguns.org. I'd like to say thank you to Gamo USA for sending this to me so that I can test it, review it, shoot it, hunt with it, do all the things that I love to do with this, and share it with you guys. If you want to find out more about Gamo USA, go to gamousa.com. So guys, I've done some testing. I left you guys with part 1 where we went over the aesthetics, the operation, took some test shots. This is part 2 where we dive a little deeper and we find out about its performance. Now I took a few shots and I did some more pellet testing. The first shot card, this was at 25 yards. The first shot card, I just shot regular like dome top pellets, a couple of flat point, does that make sense? A couple of match pellets, and they all did actually quite decent, but the best ones were the JSB 15s, so I set those aside for this one. And then the second shot card, I did kind of a hunting pellet test to see which one shot the best. And guys, they must be made for this gun. The Red Fires won. Though the rest of them weren't bad either. I think we have a pretty unpicky pellet gun, so super sweet. So that's 25 yard accuracy. Now I generally move it back to 50. So I move it back to 50 with the JSB 15s and the Gamo Red Fires. Okay, so is this a 50 yard gun? Well, I wouldn't say so. At least not with these two pellets. Maybe there's another one that shoots well at 50 yards, but not with these two pellets. Before we move it up to 35 yards, let's talk about the trigger. Now this is a 2-stage adjustable CAT trigger, and the first results were 2 pounds 10.9 ounces, and the second ones were 3 pounds 0.6 ounces. So it's about a 3-pound trigger. It's not a light trigger, but it's not super heavy either. Okay, back to 35 yards or up to 35 yards with the JSB 15s and the Gamo Red Fires. Let's see how it shoots them there. Absolutely great. The Red Fires did better than the JSBs. The JSBs had 2 different points of impact, but the Red Fires did pretty dang good. So my conclusion, not a 50 yard gun, but definitely a 35, maybe 40 yard gun, which is absolutely acceptable for a 22 caliber break barrel. What about backyard friendliness? Is it quiet enough to shoot in your backyard? Well, you guys judge it for your backyard. Let's check it out in mine. We're gonna go first with the muzzle, then from the shooter's perspective, and then 20 yards away from a squirrel's perspective or a neighbor. Hopefully your neighbors aren't that close, but let's check it out. Okay, so at the muzzle, I got 82.6 and 85.2. And then I moved it back to the shooter's perspective, which is me, and I got 85.5 and 84. Now 20 yards away. Let's see what the neighbors hear or the squirrels might hear. I got 83.4 and 84.9. So pretty consistent in all the different positions. I would definitely say around 85 dBs is backyard friendly, at least for my backyard. I don't know about yours. Okay, now on to velocity. Now this is not a PCP, so I'm not gonna do the full to empty test, but I will shoot a 20 shot string and see how consistent it is with velocity. So for the first shot, I got 773 feet per second. The 10th shot, 760, and the 20th, 773. The first one was the same as the 20th. So that's an average of 762, a maximum of 780, a minimum of 745, an extreme spread of 35, and a standard deviation of 10. and that produces an average foot-pounds of energy of 19.9, so about 20 foot-pounds of energy. Definitely a small game getter, and pretty consistent for a Springer, or a gasser, guys. Okay, a gasser. All right, we're not done yet, guys. We're not done. We have one more thing, and that's the offhand test. How will this thing shoot, or how will I shoot this thing offhand? Oh, how? I know what it is. I'm not holding it like I normally do. See? Here we go. Nice. Oh, I nicked the bottom of it. That is still a hit. Right next to the little one. I don't know if I should keep trying for the little one. One more. Oh no, I pulled that one to the right. Going back to the bigger ones, guys. Two more. What? Okay, I guess 4 out of 10 ain't bad. I'm playing. I guess it's a matter of your opinion. I think this was made for offhanding, guys, for real. As long as my targets aren't the size of a dime, I think we'll be bringing some meat home. Okay, cons and pros, and of course we do cons first. So, are there any cons? It really would be nice if this was equipped with open sights. Not a big deal, but it would be pretty cool. So guys, with the swarm mechanism, it does limit what optic you can put on here. I have the BSA Outlook. This is 3-9x40. It's absolutely perfect for this gun. So if you're looking for something other than the stock Gamo that you get, this one works perfectly. So if you get them too long of a scope, it's going to hit the swarm mechanism and it's not going to work. So make sure that you pay attention when you buy a new optic for this if you're not going to go with the stock one. And the last thing, guys, and it's not really a con, most brake barrels, you got to keep checking the stock screws. So make sure you check the stock screws, make sure they're tight, otherwise it can throw your accuracy off. So, or you can use some Loctite to keep those screws in there as well. Okay, so pros. Where do I start? I guess we'll start with appearance. So it's got a nice thick rubber butt pad, and there is supposed to be a green band right here, but mine is, I guess, gone, which would indicate it's a Hunter. It has a really, really gorgeous Beechwood stock with the textured grip, textured forearm, the 2-stage adjustable trigger so you can adjust it to your own liking. It also has a bigger compression chamber than the original bone collector to give it more power so you can knock those squirrels out a heck of a lot better. Then it's got the reduced recoil rail with a little peg in there to keep your optic more sturdy. It is a very, very comfortable shooter, whether you're at the bench or shooting offhand, hunting, or just plinking. Okay, so one of the things that sets the Gamo brake barrels apart is this, the swarm mechanism. This is a 10-shot mag system that allows you to not have to fumble around with a single pellet. You just load your 10-shot mag, insert it, cock the gun and shoot, and then cock the gun and shoot until your mag is empty. And then there are extra mags available for you to buy, so you can quickly Pull this mag out and reinsert another one. Allows a quick mag exchange while you're running through the woods, shooting those furry little critters, or maybe the scaly ones down in Florida. So it is really, really great for quick, fast shooting, whether you're hunting or maybe you're doing some speed competitions. That's a lot of fun too. And another pro is, and this is for all break barrels, is if you're out there small game hunting, you're going to spend a heck of a lot less time hunting air and spending a heck of a lot more time hunting the game that you're out there for. Guys, I guess that's it. This is my part 2 on my group review of the Gamo Swarm Bone Collector Gen 2. If you guys want the latest and the greatest, check out the Gamo Swarm Bone Collector Gen 3i. The only difference is the mag system, an upgraded mag system. So go check that one out. I would like to take a moment to say thank you to Gateway to Airguns. Thank y'all so much for making these videos possible. If you guys have not checked them out, you really, really should. If you're an air gunner, you like air guns, you like shooting, go check out www.gatewaytoairguns.org. There is something for every air gunner alive. I promise. That's it for this one. I'm Airgun Angie with Gateway to Airguns. Thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all don't just have a good day, have an awesome one. See ya. I think that was the Wookiee in me coming out.